Okay, everybody, I'm live. Wednesday night. Glad to see you here. Well, I can't say that because nobody's on yet, but I'm glad to hopefully see some of you here soon in comments. Let me know you're here. Let me know you can hear me. All that good stuff that goes on when we go live. I'm going to move my computer back. Well, not yet. I got to use it to, all right, so you should be seeing me. It is Wednesday, April 17th, I believe. Just a couple days past tax day. I don't really have anything new to share. The last chance sale is going on still. Got a couple more weeks for that. Once the end of the month is here, the catalog retires, the mini catalog retires. If it's not sold out yet, if it's not moving to the new online exclusive section, then it'll be gone. Then you will be searching the internet high and low for those things that you missed out on. But that's okay. Oh, Julie's on. Hey, Julie. Hey, Christy. I guess if you guys couldn't hear me, you might say that. So I'm going with the fact that you can hear me, you can see me. And that's about it. Yeah, I'm kind of behind a little bit in life. Been getting ready for, we had bowling and all kinds of other little things to do last week. Then we went up to my mom's and helped her with her craft room. So, you see my computer, you're supposed to be seeing me. All right, hold on. And I've been gesturing and, oh, no, that's not what I wanted to do. I've been gesturing. You should be able to see me now. So it's just been all kinds of little things going on that's kept me away. I did get my newsletter out today. Very rough, but it's out. It's done. You heard from me. So I'm going to move on to the card that I designed this afternoon and pulled this off. I was going to cancel till tomorrow, but I pulled it off tonight. So we're going to, now I'm going to switch the camera back down to my desktop and show you what I got going on for the card today. And yeah, I don't think I got anything. We did get some updates today for those that haven't looked or those that haven't gotten the information yet from their demonstrator. Remember that color wheel I told you guys and showed you that we got at on stage? They're going to make something like that minus the in colors, and they're going to sell that for sale. I think they said in the online exclusives, so you can get your very own color wheel. And that is pretty darn awesome because you can't believe how much I use it. And like I've been doing every week, I'm going to plug my friend Julie, but I'm learning a lot from her telling us how to pick your colors, your contrasting colors and whatnot. So this color wheel, when I go to make my cards and I say, oh, I'm going to use Melon Mambo, I go to my color wheel and just look at all the variety of things that I can choose so that I'm not going with my normal colors. And it's just the whole concept of what she tells you when you make her card is opening my mind up to all of that when I'm making my own everyday cards. So it's just kind of something fun. And when the color wheels come out, you will definitely want to look into getting yourself one. Also, the paper pumpkins are going up in price. So if you go month to month subscription, it will go up in May. So you still have time to like cancel that if you want to get an annual subscription. Those don't go up till May 1st, but you've got, I think, until the subscription goes out for this last one. So if you cancel the May one, you'll be good. But they're going up to $25. And when I figured that out, that was $300 a year if you went month to month, or you saved if you bought it now, I think you ended up saving $25 or something to get a subscription, a 12-month subscription. And you can still cancel that and cancel a month, put it back in, cancel a month, put it back in, whatever. You could do that on a subscription as well as a month to month. So if you're looking to save some cash, the Paper Pumpkin actual prepaid might be an option for you to go in, but you want to do that before the new catalog starts. So I'm going to turn my camera down now and show you guys what I'm going to do for you. So that should be my desktop now. I struggled to get my desktop zoomed in today, so we shall see. So here's the card that I created for today. We're using the new Loveliest Tree, not to be confused with the old-fashioned one they got rid of called Lovely as a Tree. That was like one of their first stamp sets that they created, or at least, yeah, it was in one of the early on, and it lasted for years. They recently retired. I say recently because I have anymore no sense of time, but it's been maybe the last 5 years, could be a little bit longer than that, but they got rid of that and they brought this set back. So this is the card we're going to make. And I'll show you. I stood there all that time showing you. Here's the stamp set. So it's just one tree, and it might even kind of be the same tree from Lovely as a Tree, but bigger. I know it's wider. So it comes with all these great sayings. I love that font. And then it has a set of dies that goes with it. Where are they? They're not in the package. They're right here. So you've got the set of dies, you got the big tree, and then it also makes this, there's a stick, and then the greenery to make the bigger tree. Then there's a stamp for this one, and then 3 random leaves. So I'm trying to think. Yeah, I don't know. I don't even think you could cut out the greenery from the tree with this. It probably wouldn't even lay on there to cut it out, but maybe if you wanted to try, you could possibly cut that out, but it's going to have all those holes in it. But a little tip, what we did see for the people that had samples of it at on stage was they're putting the trunk in front of the cutout greenery part. So if you get this, give that a try. Normally when I make a tree from these sets, I think I normally put the trunk behind and then you just see what you can see from the holes, but they were all putting it in front of the tree leafy part. So give that a try and see what you think. Maybe I'll use that and make a card with these maybe next week, maybe another day this week. I got to get caught up on my other cards first. So let's get started. I worked on a plethora of Mother's Day cards for, I have 2 places now that got them for sale, so I needed to get them there. So we're starting with an 11 by 4 1/4 inch base. Can score it at 5 1/2, or just fold it in half. Let's make sure, and then secure your fold real good. Hopefully that worked. I find when I do this, I always end up crooked. Even on the times I cut straight, I end up folding crooked. I've been seeing that lately. So we got that. Then this piece here, which probably will be pretty quick tonight because I did a lot ahead of time. This is an old retired folder called Bark. If you happen to have that or a wood grain, There's one called something about trees. I don't know. And I should have looked at my catalog to see what carried over, if any greenery tree barkish folders carried over, but I didn't. So we're just gonna glue that down. And I guess I'm gonna glue this side. This one looks a little bit flatter, but I don't like the way it sticks up quite as much. Can you see that? I don't know which way looks a little, I guess this one to me looks a little more tree-ish. We're gonna go with this side. It's all. And we will just roll over it with our brayer. My glue is a little bit soupy. Did you see that? It just shot off the paper. And I'm gonna get my brayer. An awful mess. But that's what I want, to make sure it's glued down. Look at that glue getting all over. Thank God this glue that I have is not sticky, so. Just gonna sort of glue it down, hope it stays. We're gonna call that good because it's just a shooting out everywhere. Clean off my tabletop a little bit. Okay, so we've got our bark folder piece down there, and that is 5 1/4 by 4. Then I'm using the new beige, barely beige, I think it might be called. So I've got a 3 1/4 by 2 3/8 inch piece of that. And I'm just going to blend on that real quick with pecan pie. Just gonna kind of come in on the edges and blend that in a little bit. Just to give it a hint of brown. Hey, Mikey, will you do me a favor? Right over there by, see that tote, that blue paper tote I got? This way, this way. Hey, so you see my cloth, my spongy thing right there? Dirty, nasty looking. Yes, that. Can I have that, please? I need to wipe off my mess. Thank you. I'm gonna wipe a little bit of this off before it's too late. Mike's done with the news. So now it's see if I can find where the cats are sleeping at. Oh, she's on top now. You can see her pretty good. The one cat's on top of the blanket. All right, so we're going to put that one sideways, kind of cockeyed a little bit. Then the next one, I think this folder is still in the online exclusives called, I think it's called Falling Leaves. I just used that same size, 2 3/8 by 3 1/4 in pecan pie, and just put it on here where it was going to get the most leaf coverage, and ran that through. And then I'm going to glue these down flat to my paper. So oh, Kathy's on. I got Kathy and oh, Kathy V, not Kathy M. Okay, so I got that sticking on there. Let's run over that. See if I can get that to stick. And then I'm gonna glue this one down over at this angle. Here. Just gonna set that on there, kind of eyeball it. You want the same distance on each side. Kind of thing. I know I'm gonna ooze out some glue there. It's so soupy. But these spots will dry up. That's the beauty of this white glue. The spots will dry and they won't be sticky, so. All right, then I'm gonna move this out of the way. I've got another piece of the, ooh, that's for the inside. Got another piece of the basic beige color. And I'm going to stamp that big tree on it. In pecan pie. Oh, and Kathy M's on now too. Hi, Kathy. Grease that up a little bit there. Ink that up. Actually, we're not greasing it up. We're going to stamp that down on our paper. Like that. And then I'm going to take one of our blender pens and I'm just going to use it where the branches are. And this will spread the ink from the stamp around. It's kind of like, I'm going to call it a watercolor painter kind of effect, but it doesn't add any extra water. It's just whatever's in here mixes into the ink and blends it around. And these will work wonderfully. You just can't overwork what you're doing or it'll start to pill up your paper. But it works great for moving the ink around. So I'm just kind of pushing the ink around where my branches are. And then when you're done with it, you find a piece of scrap paper. Then just kind of wipe it off and then that'll clean your tip off and you're ready for the next color. Then I'm going to take my Mossy Meadow ink and I'm going to dip the other end into my Mossy Meadow, kind of grab some of the ink and pull it in. And you see how it's like wet and it's making like a puddle. And the darker you want it, the more you can pull in. I don't want it too dark because I'm just going to pounce down in here and kind of fill in some green down here at the bottom of my tree without getting too crazy because it's also going to spread the pecan pie color around. So now I'm going to clean out the green and it's good to go. Then I'm going to take the ink part or the pad and I'm going to like wad up a little bit of a partial sponge piece that I've cut. And I'm just going to pounce around on my tree where the leaf beans are, all the puffy, branchy over the branches where the leaf structure part of the tree is. And I'm just going to kind of fill that in. I didn't want to go too dark or too hard because I'm going to shake the camera all over, but just like that, just to kind of fill it in. Probably could have come in with a lighter green as well and filled in some more. I just thought of that idea. That would have been a good idea to bring in a little bit lighter and shade up the tree with, oh, what's that? Somebody's asking if I think that I'll have to go back and look. What are you guys asking about do I think the brayer would help soften or lay the seams? I don't know, Julie. I can try it because I got the last couple weeks of cards on my list of things to make. And I will try it. I don't know why it wouldn't. You can't push real hard on it, but I mean, it's sturdy enough to push pretty hard on it. I don't know why. It would be way cheaper than someone having to buy the whole cutting machine. But I'll try it when I make my next set of cards. I'm a couple weeks behind, so that's on my list. So I'm going to put my little tree on here. It's not a little tree, it's a big tree. And line that up with the image. Looks kind of okay. I'll call that good. Oh, I got my pad or my things backwards. That's all right. I got it lined up. We're going for it. Hopefully we line that up good. Like how I say hopefully we line that up. Because if it looks bad, we'll get to blame it on you guys too. No, that looks pretty darn close. So yay. So there's our tree. And then I'm just gonna pop the tree up in the center. Hold on a second. I just gotta see it. I just gotta see how this adding another color green in here would look. I got Granny Apple. It might be too light. Just smash some of that around in the other areas to soften up that little bit. So I think I like that. Might even look okay with another color instead of that one, but I just wanted to keep this mossy meadow color. So let me flip that over and get some dimensionals on there. See how that goes. Cut this one in half. I'm gonna just put that about right in there. Then I have it's called Basic Beige, not Barely Beige. Basic Beige, the 3/8 inch, what are they calling it? I thought it had a name, something with the trim. Oh, bordered ribbon. And this is in all the in colors too, and it's called bordered, I think. Can you see those little dots, the stitches along there? That's why it's called bordered, I believe. So we're gonna try and make a bow. See what we get with this little technique here. See if I can finagle it around good enough. Those of you that get my newsletter, you saw my mom's craft craft closet Mike and I worked on. Mike did it all, the majority of the work. I will not take credit for it, but I helped. So now she can start putting her stamps away and get them out of her basement so she doesn't have to keep going up and down the steps to get what she wants. So that was fun. And as I said earlier to her and Mike and I, that's probably our first project ever without bickering. We just went right through it. We were agreeing on all the stuff we wanted to do and flew right through it. Once we got started there, we had to switch gears for the idea because when we got to Ludington, Home Depot up there did not have the pieces and parts that we needed. And I do not like that this is framed. So what can I do? Can I fold it in half and nip it like this? Will that stop it from fraying maybe? Got to be so precise when you cut this way. I normally end up cutting it the other direction in the, let's see, look at there. I didn't have it folded good, but that's going to have to work as she keeps cutting at it. Two seconds, I'm going to throw it away and start it again. Because now it's going to be too short for where's my ribbon scissors? It's going to be too short for the size of the bow. Okay, so we're going to put that down there. Kind of like it this way, I think. The knot's not quite as obnoxious. And we're going to glue that down here at the bottom. We're going to go this way with it. And I'm going to put it on dimensionals. You guys do know that this is really bugging me, right? But since you're here with me to guide me through it's okay that it looks a little wonky, Jill. I'll be okay with it. So now I'm going to take a couple of glue dots that I have right here. And we're going to put them on the back. Just a couple's all we need. And I'm going to set that aside for now. Then I just had a random label, framelit, whatever you want to call these, that I grabbed off my magnet wall rather than digging through all my dies, because I just wanted something with a little bit of shape, but nothing too major. And we all have dies at home that we can use. So any die you have will work. And this one would really fit great for sending heartfelt sympathy. But right now I need some birthday cards. So we're going to go with birthday. And I'm just going to use Mossy Meadow. All right, so this has got a big hump down there. Try and line up where I want to put it for the center. Then I'm going to slide it under the tree a little bit and I'll pop it up. I don't know how, oh, right there. I was going to say, I don't know how I lose something I had 2 seconds ago. Yes, I do. The mess I'm standing in. So, thanks, Marilyn. I'm going to stick it under there just a little bit. Then we're going to stick our ribbon kind of over here like this, just to, I don't know, no reason, I guess, just to kind of fill it in, make it a little more symmetrical-ish. Then I've got my adhesive back cork rounds. I don't know if these are on the last chance sale. They might have even been from the the December mini. I can't remember what set they went with. Maybe they went with the that cocoa pod and stuff. Anyway, I think that they were in the mini catalog right now. I don't know if they're carrying over is what I'm trying to say. So these first time I used them, they're actually pretty cool. And I think I'm gonna switch it up though, and I'm gonna see if I want the smaller ones on my frame here. This one I put the big ones on because I was up a little bit higher, I think. Oh no, not really. Just a smidge. So I put the big ones on, but I think I like the small ones better. And then I'll use the big ones over in area where you might be able to see them a little bit better. I get to the point where I really only like the small ones. But there you go, guys. Look at that. That barely even took a half an hour of your night to watch me fiddle around. And oh, can't be done quite that fast now, Jill. You always forget the inside. So I got another piece of the basic beige. And I'm going to use this little leaf. And here I'm going to show you guys. This is what I do when I don't put the stickers on the stamp itself. I lift this plastic and then I stick the sticker on the plastic between the case and the outside. And then I know where each stamp goes, or I can look here to pick it off. That's my way, because I don't necessarily like to stick them on the stamp anymore. Because if I stick them on the stamp crooked, then it's still gonna be crooked when I go to stamp. So I just eyeball it, line it up. And so I'm using the little leaf in Mossy Meadow. I'm kind of gonna go around the corner with them. And I just did 4 of them on there. Like that. And I called that finish. Thought that that was just enough. Gives you space to write. Or if you got another stamp that you want to put some words on the inside, gives you a little bit of space for that. Oops, I'm crooked. All right. Now we're done. Push that down. Give a little run over with the sprayer. And now it's done. I just got to put my name on the back. Wait for my glue splotch to go away. And it's ready to mail. Now, let's see. So I'll go back over here. Now you should see me. And that's it, everybody. Thank you for watching, hanging out with me for a little bit tonight. Hope you enjoyed the card I came up with. And I will give the brayer a try on my book card. And I will see if I can come up with an idea for the tree trunk alone until we can see how those trees go together. So with that, have a good night, everybody, and I'll see you again. I got one more pairing. I think I'm just gonna have Mike do it, the pretzel cup, the drumstick, and get that one out of the way so that I got one semifinal and then we're in the finals of the Reese's Challenge. Munch Madness has now turned into April Munch. I can't come up with a combined name for them, but that's it. I will see you again soon. Take care and thanks for watching. Don't forget, comment, share, lots of comments, hearts, emojis, all that stuff. Lets Facebook think that people are interested and should see more of me. So I will talk to you all soon. Have a great evening.